This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, we go. All right, here we go. All right, so we hear people in the mainstream and in the world in general talking about how it's not great to be bigger.
Yeah.
But we don't.
What?
I know. But we don't hear about the benefits of being a bigger person.
Hell yeah.
There are a lot of benefits. Yeah.
I love this because I love being a bigger guy. Mm-hmm. I think I embraced my being a bigger guy a number of years ago when I was actually bartending, and like I worked at a gay bar. Yes, I'm gay. For a reminder for everyone.
What?
I know. And I got a lot of attention from patrons because I was a bigger guy, and it like built my confidence. But I think like just being able, like right now, it's pretty chilly. We're getting a little cold snap here in the Portland area. And I'm like, it's cold, but I mean, I'm also from Minneapolis, but where it's a lot colder,
Yes.
but I'm not like freezing all the time. I'm like, I have a hoodie on and I'm okay. I'm fine. Like, I don't need this huge. It's just funny to me when I see people so bundled up with like huge parkas and hats and gloves and scarf. And I'm like, where are you going?
Right.
What is going on?
Yeah, you back to talking about being a bigger guy and being at a bar. You're kind of the double whammy because you're big, but you're also a ginger.
Oh yeah, well
So-
that's true. Yes,
Yeah, so you got both.
I got
those
all
things.
the good things going.
That's
for me.
right. That's right. Across the board. It's good.
A big ginger.
Yes. As far
That's
as
my favorite drink, actually.
a big ginger.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, as far as weather goes and like being able to take the elements, I definitely agree with you. I mean, it's a lot easier. You can handle being out in the cold more. You don't get as cold in general.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot for you to get cold.
Yeah.
I know for me, that is definitely a thing. I am constantly hot, probably borderline sweaty most of the time.
Yep.
You know, I always say that if I'm not sweating, I'm probably dead.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
you know, let's keep the sweat going.
Yeah, we're good to cuddle with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, except for the freak thing when your partner puts their ice cold feet on you.
Ooh, the worst.
Bjorn
The worst.
does that to me
Yeah.
quite a bit lately, and I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. That's
My feet
not
are
good.
cold. I'm like, God.
Right. But we're softer, and we're, you know, it's easy to kind of get in there and be comfortable and
cuddle
cozy.
time. Yeah, winter is all about cuddling, and
It is. And
cuddling is good for a while. And then I'm like, okay, I'm sweating. But
right.
I'm done now.
When you hit critical mass, that's
I'm gonna explode if you don't
right.
roll away.
That's when you're done. So it's yeah, I understand. I am the same way. All right, for me at night, I'm always hot.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. I have to sleep with a blanket on. I can't. Like what
I always
do,
have my foot out to like
too.
regulate my temperature.
Yes, I'll stick a leg and I'll just kind of put it off the side.
Yep.
That's about the most regulation that I'll do.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, if I'm hot, I'm hot. You deal with it.
Yep.
You know. But that's good to know. I always thought that I was just kind of.
You're not the only one.
I
Bruce.
thought I was the only one.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just a foot. Sometimes it's a leg. Sometimes it's whatever.
Right. But yeah, I just can't. I've just got to have something over me when I sleep.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of make it work.
Yeah.
And now I have a cat. We have a cat that likes to sleep on top of the covers, so you can't turn.
Oh yeah.
So I can't move anyway. I've got the leg out.
Mm-hmm.
I got the cat on top of me. I'm just getting hotter and hotter, and finally you have to just kind of catapult.
Catapult.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. You have to launch the cat and
Or the dog. We have a little dog.
ooh,
He's like he gets hot too though, because he'll go under the covers.
Oh yeah,
and then he'll come out and then he'll go under. I'm like, just make up your mind.
Getting under the covers, that's where it's really hot. Yeah,
he'll scratch at you and be like, "Let me under. I'm cold."
Yeah. So
I love him, but yeah, he gets a little annoying.
Cozy, warm,
cozy and warm. Yeah, we don't have to worry about the cold so much.
We can definitely take it more than other people. Yeah.
One of my other things is that I can always just eat what, like, I don't have to worry about necessarily what I'm eating. So if there's like going out to eat or going to a party and they're like, oh, make sure you RSVP with all your dietary things. And I'm like, food, yes.
Yes, right.
Food, yes.
That is the nice thing. When you're a bigger guy, it's just, whatever. I'm not worried about what I'm eating. I'm not thinking about, I'm not counting
in general,
calories.
Yeah, I don't do that. I'm like, oh, I've had pizza how many times this week? Okay, I'm still good.
Just having to do that, like having to, count calories and think about that kind of stuff, just
I'm not
sucks.
good at remembering that stuff.
No.
If you do, that's fine, but I don't.
Right.
I can't keep track of it.
I'd just rather eat and enjoy.
Yes.
And I mean, there are too many good foods out there and getting to try new and interesting things.
Yeah, always ask the big guy or big person where the good place to eat is. We will probably know. Or
Yes.
the best grilled cheese.
That's
or the
right.
best donuts. Or
Right. We
where
can,
you need to visit when you go to a town. Just ask your big friend.
Right. Yep.
We'll probably know.
Yeah, we can point you in the right direction.
Maybe a good or bad stereotype, but I think it's a good one.
It is. And that's part of the fun. That's one of the things that I love about living here is that there's so many cool places to go and eat. And I mean, traveling, that's also the great thing about being able to go to different places and try their foods and see what their quirks are with,
I love
regional,
discovering fun things in the local areas. Yeah,
absolutely. Now I'm hungry.
Well, I'm sure we'll be able to find a snack here later.
Wouldn't that be nice? Just like eating a hot dog while we're here on the microphone, real close.
Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Yeah. That'd.
What other benefits were you thinking of?
People don't really mess with you when you're a bigger guy. Now, for me, I'm not tall.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty stocky. I'm definitely wide and wide bearded guy, and people generally don't mess with you, and that's a nice thing.
Right.
That's good. And I've certainly run into situations where, especially when I was younger, going to the bars on a regular basis, that kind of thing, where there's always somebody there who's being an ass that is ready to try and do
kind of
something.
walk over there and
and I mean, you working in a bar, I'm sure. Yeah. So. Those kind of things where, people will think, they'll give it a second thought before they
Am I going to take
in.
this big guy down?
Yeah, right.
Probably not.
Yeah. And I have a lower center of gravity.
Right,
I'm wide. It's like, come on.
And you just like spread your feet out and lock down and you're good.
Right. I just
come at me, bro.
they can't take you down.
I did do security for a time at the bar I worked at. It wasn't a real rowdy place, but I mean, people imbibing and they get rowdy, but I never had problems. And then I would, I worked downtown Minneapolis and I lived downtown. So I would walk home at, 2 or whatever, 3, 4 in the morning.
Right. Yeah.
You get like maybe a heckle from like across the street or whatever from someone, but that's about it. Yeah. They're not going to come over on this side of the street and say that to my face.
Yeah. Right.
That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel less concerned with other people doing things or causing problems. They generally tend to stay away. Nobody wants to deal with that.
They're going to try and take blows. You got a lot of padding to.
That's right. You can take a hit if you need to. Yeah. That's another benefit, I guess.
I feel like I read or saw some story about some guy getting stabbed like 28 times and none of his vital organs because he was a big guy. Like, luckily enough,
well, I mean, that's another benefit.
Right. If you got to find them, there's one.
Right. An extra layer.
An extra, inch or so to protect your vital organs from a knife fight.
That's an extra 28 stabs, my friend. There you go.
I brought a gut to this knife fight. Instead of a gun, I brought a gut.
I love it.
That was funny. It was.
Okay.
Sorry.
It was.
The gallery didn't laugh at my jokes.
No. It's a tough crowd.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Well, another one
yes.
is we can drink beer and not worry about calories. Yes. That's another thing we can do. So every time we go places, we like to check out the breweries and taste all the yummy beer and not have to worry about it.
We are definitely beer enthusiasts, and I would say that I know for me personally that I'm able to enjoy a bit more adult beverage than maybe people who are a bit smaller.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think
in general,
yeah, right. I can probably handle my alcohol better than the smaller framed guy.
I definitely don't have the tolerance that I had when I was younger. But
I don't either. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know where that goes.
Probably comes with age and drinking significantly less, and
Yeah, I don't go as frequently anymore. So it's like
same.
It kind of hits me a little harder. So, but speaking of, I know that wasn't a very smooth segue, but we were at the Oregon coast last weekend, the weekend before, I don't know when that was.
Right.
And we stopped at a couple breweries and we brought home some we brought one from Pelican Brewing. It's called Cherried at Sea.
Cherried at Sea.
Yes. I'm very excited to, I think we got it in, what do you call these? A crowler?
Yeah.
A can growler thing?
So is this the thing where they can it there?
Yeah. They have whatever they have on tap, and then they can put it in this huge can and they can it up right for you right there, which was really cool.
I could watch them can those beers all day. I just love the machine. It's just like, I wish I had one, but then I realized I would have to have beer to put in it.
Yeah. It was funny though, because the one we got, this Cherried at Sea, they apparently don't sell in crowlers. Ooh. So we magically got this one.
So this is a special one,
because apparently they don't do it.
Nice.
So I'm going to pour you one, and then I can.
All right. So you're going to pour this into these
fancy glasses you got.
Fancy new glasses that we got from B Cups.
Ooh, that's a funny name.
It is. Okay. It is now that I think about it. So B Cups, they make beer cups that are perfect for basically active lifestyle.
Yeah, they look fancy, but they're like plastic.
Fishing, hotels, RV trips, by the pool. Camping.
Yes, pool.
So they are plastic beer cups, but the cool thing about these B cups is that they come in different shapes, specifically for different types of beer. So since this is a stout.
I believe that's what this is. Yes.
So we're drinking this out of the stout cups. They specifically the box I'm looking at here, it says made for stout beer. So it shows these for porters and stouts, and it's the cup. Glass. What do you call it? The plastic glass?
The beer cups.
Yeah, the beer cups are shaped for stouts. So you're supposed to get the maximum taste and smell, I guess.
So it's a really slender base, like a little handle, and then it's kind of a wide, almost like a wine glass type at the top here.
Right. So they also have some for IPAs. They have some for lagers, and they have some for funky beers, like sours and such.
I don't like funk beer.
So
apparently, sorry, this is not a stout. It's a Belgian style double. I don't know how you say that. Double.
Yep.
Did you want some? The gallery wants to try.
There we
some.
go. Yes.
So it says it's inspired by the bounty of the fall harvest. Cherried at Sea features ripe, tart cherries in a ruby brown colored Belgian style double. I got to figure out how you say that. Sorry. A complex malt character of caramel, cocoa, and dark chocolate provides the foundation, while bright cherries add the highlights.
Well, it looks dark, my friends.
It is dark. That's why I was like, I think it was a stout, but at that point, I don't remember how many I had already. So
perfect.
But it's
let's try it and see.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It is kind of a soury taste at the end.
I definitely get like alcohol. You get that? It's like, I mean, I'm guessing this packs a wallop.
7.9.
There we go.
Yeah.
7.9. It's not a day drinker.
It's up there.
So,
and adding it to our untapped list.
One other thing I'd say about these glasses is that this is like trashy fancy. Like, I know the folks at beer cups or B cups are probably like, what? But seriously, it's like,
no, I like this.
This is great. Like,
then I don't have to worry about it.
This is like my level of class. Like, I don't like glass anything. I don't like the glass growlers. I
think that's the worst idea.
Beer glasses, because
does B Cups make plastic growlers?
We're gonna
have to send us one of those. I need a bunch of those.
I am a big fan of this because there will be a time when I drop my glass and it shatters, and not only do I lose beer, but I also maybe lose a digit or something. I'm not down with that. No. So this is a cool thing, and I love the fact that they're doing them in different sizes and shapes and all of that for all these different beers.
Yeah.
So it really makes me want to figure out, the boxes tell you put a stout in this one, put your sour in this one, but it makes me want to,
explore
kind of
that.
Learn that myself, keep it in mind so that I look like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we can have more to say on this lovely podcast.
Right.
I do like this, though. I think it's something just a little different.
The beer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's it's definitely a Belgian. You can taste that kind of, I don't even know, is it it's like a sweetness that
the caramel, cocoa, dark chocolate.
That caramely sweetness.
It tastes, what are those weird cherry that have the little liqueur in it kind of thing? And then the chocolate. I don't know what they're called. Yeah. That's what kind of.
Yeah, I get a little of that cherry kind of toward the end, that like sourish kind of. Now, I mean, it's by no means is this a sour, but it has like that.
Just a little bit of brightness at the end.
Yeah, yeah. So this is good. It makes me want something sweet, like chocolate or ice cream,
or chocolate
ice cream,
chocolate cherry ice cream, Rocky Road or something.
I could also go for a steak, but that probably has nothing to do with this beer.
Back to the hunger part. Mm-hmm. This is a good one. I like it.
Yeah. Impressive. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if I was ready for beer when we started this podcast, but after a couple drinks of this, I'm definitely.
I'm always ready.
I'm there
for beer.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Pelican Brewing. This was a lovely trip down.
And bless you, beer cups.
Yes, B cups. Yeah. I like these. Are cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look and see what other things they have, because I like this, because it looks like a glass.
Yeah,
a glass, but
right. It does.
But yeah, after you've been drinking for a while, like these are going to break,
right?
Or they would.
Or if you drop one, it's going to bounce, and you're good to go. You might lose your beer, but you can refill it.
That's all right.
Other benefits of being...
Other benefits. We talked about beer is good. And then the stamina, we talked about that. That was good.
Stamina.
The different kind of stamina. I was reading a little bit. I'm going to just mention this. I was reading like benefits of being fat, blah, blah, blah. And I don't remember the study name or whatever, if it was a triple blind test or any of those kind of things. But they said that bigger guys apparently last longer in the bedroom on average because of different hormones that are in our body because of our weight.
Yes.
It's like not actually estrogen, but other female hormones that your body produces. So it actually is supposed to curtail your climax a little bit.
Interesting.
I'm sure it's not like a huge number, but any increase we can get is good. For
a good half hour, right? Yeah.
A good half hour average more than the regular guy.
I'm
absolutely
which I was surprised.
Sure. Yeah. On average, whatever. I thought that was a fun little.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel big and strong and like, I don't know. I mean, along the lines of stamina, not necessarily bedroom stamina, stamina in general.
Okay. Yes.
Being a bigger guy, I just, I feel strong.
Well, yeah, we're carrying around this weight all day long. Yeah. Like, it's funny. I go to work out and it's like, oh, it's leg day today. And then you go with a friend or someone and they're like, oh, doing that. And I'm like, that's like half of my weight. Of course I can do that already.
Totally. Yeah.
Like, where's the machine that I can do more than I weigh for leg day?
Right. Yeah. And when you think about like the weight that you're carrying and the pressure when you're walking and standing. Yeah. We're beasts.
Yeah. I still like to do leg day because I don't like those unevened guys that are like all beefy on the top and they have little scrawny chicken legs. I think that's ridiculous. I'm like, they're going to fall over.
You don't want to be that. Yeah.
Careful. They're going to fall over. Yes. What other things? I
I mean, I feel like we've covered all the important
major
things, right?
ones. Yeah.
I mean, another thing just for me, and it probably, it took me a while to kind of get there on in some aspects of this, but in general, I like my body. I like being a bigger guy.
Yeah.
I like just being a bit fuller and just kind of, a thicker dude. And that's,
we give good hugs.
We give good hugs.
Yep.
I don't know. And I come from, my dad was a big dude as well. So I think I also kind of have that in my head where it's like,
that's what guys are supposed to. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I have all the people in my family are big. My uncles were big. Yeah.
Yeah. So those kind of things, they just kind of stick there for better or worse or whatever.
Yes.
I will say better.
For better.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know what the benefits you guys have for being bigger. What
do you love about being bigger?
Yeah. What do you love about being a bigger person? Like, whether we covered it or not, I want to hear it. You can tweet at us. You can Instagram pictures of whatever. Like us on all the Facebooks and stuff. Yep. And share our lovely podcast with a bigger friend that maybe needs to learn some more about the benefits of being a big person.
Right.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
podcasts.